Yo guys, so it's Nylan here. I'm here with a Warrior fan,
Hey, how you guys doing?
and Art is on.
Is that how you pronounce it now? Damn, that's not what I was thinking the pronunciation was supposed to be, but I guess we can go with that for now.
All right, and we're going to be doing a series of showcases going forward in the next couple months or whatever. Various games. We're going to go through Dynasty Warriors 3, primarily on XLs that are a little less expressed, but I will reference when the strategies are relevant in prior games. So it'll be for 3XL, 4XL, 5XL, 6 special separately, and then Samurai Warriors 1, 2, and 3. And we have a couple tricks and little goodies that we're going to go over in this recording. We have stitched together these things. Word of warning, or we did not intentionally vault any of these things. They just happened to be part of a recording process I was editing at the time. They didn't get put out. So if you're curious, like Art's run, which will be performed at the end of this, I asked him politely not to release that because it was in the recording. I wanted to use it. So no hard feelings there. And we're going to start this recording at Hulao Gate. This is run on 3XL. And I'll have a couple tricks that we'll kind of go over as these recordings go. It's a bunch of stitched clips. All right, so we're going to start Hulao Gate here. We've done this recording once already. I just want to be cordial and perfectly honest. And it got obliterated. So, what we're going to see here is a Hulao Gate clip. This is possible in XL and vanilla. Warrior Fan tested it in vanilla earlier today to make sure it's possible. We would love to see if this is possible on a on like a shoe officer. So we'll have a couple shown off earlier or after this clip, but we don't actually have one for shoe. So this edge is glitchy and you can zip up with it. I do a C, just like a full square string with this weapon. You could do this and clip up. You can also do it with C4 and on full new game setup. This is mostly a new game setup. She's maybe like rank, 14. In new game plus, you can knock this guy off his horse, take it really quickly, ride the rest of the way. That way you don't lose a lot of time to not having red hair throughout the whole stage, etc. Warrior Fan actually tested it. It takes about a minute 10-ish for the gate to open natural causes if you just kill the guys and wait behind the gate on the Wu side. It's not very viable normally. But this path, you can take that guy's horse, ride it all the way, and right here you could theoretically knock Lubu off his horse and take it in New Game Plus as well. It's kind of unlikely he'll be here in the New Game Plus. But Warrior Fan will explain how the run used to be performed.
Yeah, like he was saying, I mean, the Wu side just takes forever to really open up the gate organically, the way the game wants you to do it. So the original route really used the Shu side, where the Shu characters spawn in at the northeastern side of the map, and so there's just much less message spam when you go through it that way, because you only kill one sub officer instead of two different sub officers. Just makes for less messages, and so you can just get through the gate quicker. Although we didn't time the Shu gate, we did time the Wu one. But the fuck, bro, I fucking lost my wording.
The Shu is it's a different gate. You can't clip over it, which you mentioned before, for the northeastern gate on Shu side, and it does open quite a bit faster. And you can see that in any current recording for it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the bottom gate specifically is way longer as well. It takes like another minute. That's why this run is in particular a lot longer than a lot of the other speed runs in this game that are just you're running to the officer and killing them. This one actually involves gates, so being able to actually have a way to avoid them. And the bottom one, you have to defeat every peon that's really around the Hulao gate to be able to open it. So it ends up taking just forever, especially with the render distance that isn't on your side. And so him being able to clip it here, he does have a few attempts where he shows how to he's purposefully failing it. But him getting it off, I mean, it's very convenient to be able to do. You just run straight. Only bad part that I could maybe see in this is that you can't really take the starting horse, the red hair. But other than that, I mean, you literally clip through the gate, so it's perfect, pretty much.
Yeah, here are a couple others. Zhonghe is really hard to do this with, just it might not look because they're short clips. That is extremely hard. He moves to the left at the beginning of his first swing. Zenji, I intentionally show you can fail like doing her dash attack. She does dash attack here. You count 4, go through. This one's the easiest perform. She does not spawn near this gate. But it's good to have a clip on each of the forces in case this comes up somewhere else in a different map. Lu Xun's really, really, really difficult, but he does spawn here natively, and as C4, you know, so, and he's a great character otherwise, so it would be very valuable with him to be able to do it. If you can get really, really good at it, it's harder on the second gate than the first, because the second gate blocks the top. You can't up zip, so it has to be a clean clip through the wall, or it won't go. Any closing thoughts on the Dynasty Warriors 3 discoveries, Warrior fan?
Yeah, I really think that that can lower the overall time. I only got a 251 so far. The record is 243, so about 8 seconds off, but I messed up plenty of times. I haven't perfected it myself, so I still think that it could be beaten if I just optimize it correctly. And it's really a game changer because that record, or the way that that route was specifically ran, I mean, you couldn't get much better. So to be able to find something like this, it's really a game changer for sure.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to go through some dialogue skip stuff. Dialogue skips exist in many of the titles. They're underutilized here and there. In 4 and 5 and Samurai Warriors 3 and Samurai Warriors 2 on PC, they're performed this way, where you pause the game, deletes the dialogue. It doesn't play during the pause screen, which is what happens in 3, and it happens that way, I believe, in like Warriors Orochis, Samurai Warriors 2 XL, PS2, etc. Those have pause. The audio plays while you're on the pause screen. Maybe even Warriors Orochi 3 does it that way, I think, as well. And we would like to see more of these. Some of them are performed really intricately, some not so much. These clips coming up here are in Dynasty Warriors 4 XL, and they're on Yeeling. One is performed with no dialogue skip, and I show the time at the end for the IGT, and then I do it with dialogue skip. This stage is convenient because Sun Jian talks twice and Lu Xun talks once before system prompt happens, and system prompts are logged in the game's in-game time history. But these are possible, and we're going to show examples of them for 4 and 5 and talk in length about dialogue skips as a whole and why using them is important. Save a good amount of time in these games. We already performed advanced versions of these in Gundam Reborn, if you're curious, as well as Pirate Warriors 4. Samurai Warriors 4 technically has it the same way. Here I press start, and the fast way is just press start, press triangle. That way you can be moving forward. You can do whatever. Here I press up and A and show that you can get stuck. And it's just cleaner to just start triangle, get immediately out of there. Audio just instantly gone. It doesn't have to wait for the audio to play through. There are minimum timers in these games. This one's really short at like 2-ish seconds. Games are different. Sometimes it's longer. And we get an 8-second here instead of like an 11. So a good 3-second time save there. And it's important to note they're different in the various games. Pirate Warriors 3, for example, has like 4.4 second minimum times for dialogue. So even if you skip one, not great. Like, it's good, but not great. You have to find like the longest messages possible to skip to get that value out of them. But in a lot of these games, messages are longer than about 2 seconds. So do it as often as you can. I get that it can be kind of annoying for some players and they don't want to perform it. That is a fair thing. What I would say to that is in the future, probably ask maybe, create community consensus, see if maybe people want a category split for that. You know, no dialogue skip, dialogue skip. I also recommend FDM. I make a couple for various games. A lot of the Musou titles. They automatically skip it on the PC available versions or emulated available versions of these games so that it just quickly goes through and you can focus very much on the gameplay. And right here, we're going to clip over to Art's run. I asked him not to post this, so no hate going his way, but it was for this recording that I wanted to show it off. He didn't grind this stage. He's going to go over and explain everything about it, but it's in Dynasty Warriors 5 XL 2 Chows.
Can I make a brief addendum to something you said before first?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so the Orochi 3, you can pause through dialogue, but you can also do the Gundam Reborn method with the audio menu, and that would skip it technically. I mean, it doesn't save you any IGT, but it is faster to skip it. You don't have to wait in the pause menu forever. That said, yeah, so this is the 2 Chows in Dynasty Warriors 5 Extreme Legends. I only ran the stage one time with the skip because I figure why
Lord
grind it when
Sensei.
the strategy is not publicly available.
Lord Sh-
Basically, there's some messages here at the start that gate the tigers appearing for Zhou objective. You need the tigers to appear so that you can either pass or fail that objective to get the next objective to spawn. So skipping dialogue allows them to appear faster. It would, in a weird world, it's funny that it'd be faster if there were more system messages before the tigers spawn, because then we would get through and not get noticed. But yeah, basically, you fail the objective because stealthing is really hard, and we don't have a good strat for that that's fast yet. You wait for this punishment objective to spawn from getting spotted by the tigers, and then you kill this one dude. And you have a little bit of leeway. You don't have to start right next to him. You don't have to, like, memorize his spawn or anything. Because the dialogue still has, like, the minimum timers, which gives you a little bit of leeway. The same is true of Huang Gai in a second, but I don't skip his first dialogue as quickly as I could. Huang Gai will spawn in front of this gate, and you have to defeat him to proceed. But I think I lose like half a second on not skipping his dialogue as early as possible. So that's a little unfortunate.
I see you can handle yourself.
I'd also like to mention really quick here that Huang Gai spawned on a delay because the Beastmasters, even if Huang Gai had spawned first and the Beastmasters happened after, they'd be equal. So if you're doing attempts, don't think, oh, my Huang Gai spawned earlier, auto record. Because unless, I guess, theoretically you got it after the storm, maybe it would impact it. Because you'd be able to be next to Huang Gai, or Zhou Tai instantly. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, so in the end of the stage, there's a little bit of weird setup shenanigans. So the bosses of the stage, which are the titular two Chows, if you aren't skipping dialogue, you can just wait by their spawn. But with skipping dialogue, you do need to account for the fact that they're going to be there before you get there, most likely.
Let us fight.
And the problem with this is that they can technically move apart, and then you can't hit them with one Musou, which is a time loss. I was fortunate that that did not happen at all. They didn't move at all from their spawn. So I'm able to just dispatch them like instantaneously as they run towards me.
We have obeyed your word.
But it is like a potential time loss. I think this stage can probably go to like a 152 with this strategy if it's like ultra perfect. Maybe a 155 is more realistic because most people are not cast bots.
That's true.
But I think this is a pretty good, what's the word I'm looking for? Like framework, benchmark, template for how to do this stage for the time being. So reasonably happy with it as a first attempt.
I agree. I think, I would like to see everybody, more people play these games, try these strats out. Look around for clips like the one that you see on the gate. There are clips in 4. 5 is a bit more impervious to clipping. Some of them at 4 float precise, like dismounts. Almost all of them involve horse dismounting. But I think people should look around, sniff out some of these tricks. Keep an open mind when you play a new Musou title. Does it have a dialogue skip? Can I pause the game? What happens when I pause the game? These are all good things to do. Be inquisitive. It'll help you route through these games. And then in a sort of final contextual message for this, we're going to be doing showcases going forward every week, generally speaking. We'll have one for 3XL, 4XL, 5XL, 6 special, Samurai Warriors 1, 2, 3. Want to bring Warriors fan art with me on various titles here and there. Have a great time doing them in co-op. A category I think is a little lesser performed category with a lot of cool strategy optimization. Hopefully we'll find some tricks we can stuff in those runs here and there on those showcases to give you more exclusive tricks that'll be performed in those runs, or even just cool strategies that are performed using the co-op, or some ideas on how these games can be kind of revolutionized in that kind of way. Any closing messages, guys?
Yeah, I would just add, to look out for the runs that we'll be posting. We're gonna do a hula one where that trick is actually optimized into a route to do a monthly. I would say definitely look forward to that for sure.
Yeah, it broke up a bit there, but yeah, he's going to be doing Hulao attempts. Get that time down. Look out for that. Subscribe to his YouTube to keep track of that. And I hope to see more competitors kind of dancing back and forth on the Hulao Gate ally side. Anything from you, Art?
I'm probably not going to grind this stage.
Yeah, it's we'll be doing our practices in co-op and
I
stuff here.
definitely
That'll
have
be
to
more fun.
redo some Musou modes, though.
Yeah, that is what it is. But best of luck, everybody. Shout outs to Yusuf, Gyro, helping push the community forward a bit. Manly, McBeefington, of course. DBK pushing down the Warriors Orochi Z barricades. We're getting new boards up, 4XLs up, etc. You know, trying to clean up some rules here and there, fix some contentious stuff, add some new categories. New game is sore lack on a lot of these boards. So hope to see, you all come in to see how that's happening in the community. You can join the Speedrun Discord, connect to the link for the Discord through the various speedrun.com pages for these games, and peace out, everybody.